Hey there, welcome to another video. We are continuing our quest through the last so-called order of mammals. I'm drawing the carnivorans, the predators, and so on. Now we've had quite a few already, but we're slowly approaching the end game. I still need to do about 5 or 6 more, including this one, and then we'll be done, and I'll have to think of something else to do with my channel. Ideas welcome. But what are we going to draw today? Well, I'm going to draw a very obscure carnivoran from the Civet family, where most species are actually rather obscure, despite it being quite a large family. And the animal I'm drawing is the so-called Otter Civet. So it is a most remarkable looking civet, even as civets go, because those are a diverse lot of mostly slick looking carnivorans. And the Otter Civet, as it so happens, may be the one that is among the least slick looking, due to it having a rather impressive face, mostly due to its prominent lips and large nose. Now, the face itself isn't particularly otter-like in this animal, but its lifestyle is, because it's a semi-aquatic type of civet, and it's got these very prominent whiskers and other so-called vibrissae, tactile hairs on its face, that undoubtedly help it uncover its aquatic prey from streams and the like. It's also got a rather prominent forehead and cheeks, as you can see, jaws, which I suppose are related to the fact that it mostly appears to hunt crayfish and crabs and the like. So it probably needs to be able to crush those, thus needing large muscles. To be honest, I didn't research this, so perhaps I'm wrong. Do your own research, of course. And I must admit, feeling a bit ashamed about not being sure of this. Now, civets also tend to be, as I said, rather slick-looking animals, meaning that most of them are slinkers with fairly long necks and elongated bodies and a long tail. The latter is not the case with the Otter Civet, which has got a rather shortish tail, at least for a civet. Its scientific name is not without reason Cynogale, meaning more or less dog-like civet, and that is, I think, partly due to it having a rather short, but still prominent tail for a civet. Most have got a very long tail, fitting the fact that it's a semi-aquatic creature that hunts by touch. It has also got rather prominent fingers, which are webbed in between. And judging from photos I've seen, there aren't that many of the creature tend to be splayed out like this, adding a bit to its unusual look. Also, because these fingers can be white-tipped, just as the nose is usually white-tipped, at least as far as we can tell. I said this is an obscure creature and is not particularly well known from the wild, so there might be some variety and diversity here. We'll see. Let's give it these prominent fingers and let's tip them white, just to make sure that we emphasize the fact that this is a distinctive looking creature. Also, a civet thing is that they are the hands are plantigrade, meaning that they're flat on the ground like ours, and not digitigrade, as is usually the case for carnivores, like dogs and cats and so on. Now, I seem to have made myself a bit, seem to have given myself a bit of difficulty here. I guess I'll need to draw it as if it's actually clinging onto the rock a bit, lying on it, which is a bit weird, but I'll have to make do. We'll have to make do. I should have planned this a bit better. But look at this. I think I've managed to solve this, because now look at the feet. Those are meant to be digitigrade, because now our creature is clinging onto the rock and climbing onto it. Hey. Drawing also means at times that you just have to change what you were doing to make it fit. As you can see, I didn't plan all this in advance in terms of composition and so on. So let's make sure that it's clear that it is a dark colored animal overall. Let's make that nose and so on stand out a bit more. And those white eyebrows, I didn't mention those, but you probably noticed them. As far as I can tell, this animal has barely got a light underside, as we often see in carnivores. So it is a dark colored animal, dark brown with white, as far as I can tell. Oh, and by the way, you will not find it, because it's very difficult to find, but you will not find it in Southeastern Asia, but you'll certainly won't find it anywhere else, including in captivity. As far as I know, these animals cannot be seen in any zoo or menagerie or whatever, as is actually part of the course for civets. There are a few species that occasionally show up, mostly the binturong or bear cat, but that is one of the few. Generally, these are not common animals in captivity. Now, here we go. Let's have a look at that beautiful face again. The otter, oh wait, let's give it a bit of underground here, and let's emphasize its hands a bit more. Here we are. Here we are, the Otter Civet. Hope you enjoyed watching, and see you next time, I hope. Bye.